What is up, guys? My name is Omega Pro, and welcome to a headset review. And today we're going to be looking at, I have the box right here, the Razer Kraken 7.1 surround sound gaming headset. So if you guys, for those of you that are new to my channel, and even those of you that have been around my channel for a while, you know that I'm a big audio guy. I have over 10 pairs of headphones, over 5 or 6 microphones. I love my audio, and I constantly buy headsets just because I like switching off. A lot of headsets offer a lot of diversity. Some headsets do things that other headsets don't, and stuff like that. The reason why I bought this headset was for one reason, and one reason really only. The fact that through the software of Razer Synapse, you can actually control which programs on your computer are 7.1 surround sound and which ones are stereo. And this is a big deal for me because I like to, like play a video game or maybe watch Netflix while I'm talking to my friends on TeamSpeak. And I don't want them to be surround sound because it sounds atrocious, but I want the media that I'm consuming to be surround sound. And that's pretty much the only reason why I wanted this headset. Uh, that is a functionality that I have not seen on any other gaming headset, and I have probably, let me see, in my peripheral vision, one, two, three, four that I can see right now. And I'll be doing reviews on all of them, so stay tuned. But right now I'm looking at the Razer Kraken Pros. These are the ones that I just purchased recently, trying them out and deciding on whether or not I'm going to keep them. I'm still going to fiddle around with them for a few days, but I essentially know everything about the headset, so I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on it. So, for this headset, it is 100 bucks. Now, do I think that this is worth it? For 100 bucks, I honestly don't think you're going to get a better headset. The main reason being is because of the microphone quality. You guys are hearing it right now. For 100 bucks, you generally don't get as good microphone quality. However, there is one headset that I want to bring your attention to. It is called the Turtle Beach PX21s. Those, I believe, can be had for about 80 bucks US dollars, and they sound amazing in their microphone quality. However, what these have that those don't is audio quality as well. Now, the audio quality on this. I'm going to touch on the microphone in a little bit. I just want to talk about the overall audio quality. Wow. I love it. I love it. There is a bass boost option within the Razer Synapse software where you can do everything you want with the headset. And let me tell you, I love it. I crank up the bass all the way, just pump up my music and let it rattle. These sound like my beats. I have my beats over here. I don't really want to fiddle with them. These actually sound like my beats, except better because they offer better mids and better highs. Whereas the beats have so much bass, it drowns out everything else in the headset. These have that bass, and even with the bass boost, you're not losing out on too much of the mids and the high frequencies, and you can still hear clarity. Amazing. I listen to hip hop music, okay? I don't know, if this headset's audio quality is going to be good for you. I've seen reviews online of people saying that the audio quality is not up to snuff for them because of the fact that, it's like just bass all the time and stuff. And it's not necessarily that bad, but what I can say is that with the bass boost on, hip hop music sounds amazing. And that's the only music I really listen to. And for all you hip hop heads out there, I bumped New Slaves on this, turned that all the way to the maximum, and was immersed. I loved it. It reminded me of when I first used my beats on New Slaves. It was there. It was right, and I loved it. So, in terms of audio quality, I'm gonna have to give it a thumbs up. One thing that I don't really like though is the fact that when I'm switching between 2.1 stereo surround and 7.1 surround sound for a specific application, it's there's not really too much of a difference. Now, generally, like with other headsets or with my sound card in my PC, when I change it to 5.1 or 7.1, there's a big difference. However, the reason why this headset I think is better in that regard is because of the fact that you get to switch between which applications are surround sound and not. But I will have to say the surround sound, not too much of a difference there. And in terms of build quality, I don't know if this is gonna like rape your ears or not, but the thing that I found very weird when I first took the headset out of the box was I grabbed the headband, and this headband here is like it has a leather wrapping around it. Now, obviously, the headband itself is going to be sort of a plastic kind of thing, but it's got a leather wrapping around it. Makes for a unique feel, and the headrest up here on the top feels good. The ear cups themselves definitely do feel good. Definitely feels a little warm, so that's something to keep in mind after long gaming sessions, especially with summer coming up. These might, stick to your ears or stick to your head a little bit. That's why I generally like to go with velour pads and stuff like that. But hey, leather cannot be avoided, especially when you're in the lower sort of market range for headsets. But overall, I think the headset feels great. I can't speak to the build quality because obviously I haven't had it too long, but from what I can tell, don't drop them. They feel kind of hollow, and that's a shame because I have a lot of Razer products. I've got my Death Adder right here. I've got a Black Widow that I let my brother use. I don't use that keyboard anymore, but I have a Razer Tartarus gaming controller pad thing, and they're all quality products. But yeah, I have to say this definitely feels hollow. It feels like a few drops might not be too good for it. And sometimes I won't lie, I'm very sloppy with my products. That's why I like to buy high end because you know they tend to last a little bit longer. But nevertheless, though, I do feel like these will hold up, especially since I probably won't be using them as much as my other headsets or anything. But yeah, that's that. Now let's move on to the microphone. So the microphone for a $100 headset, I think, is good. Now, when you're looking at the competition, you're looking at SteelSeries Siberia V2s, which are the main competitor, Logitech G930, and the Logitech G35, just to name a few. Now, the Logitech G35 might be the only microphone out of those that I stated that has the capacity to go toe to toe with this headset in terms of mic quality because of the fact that the other two just plainly aren't good. Now, let me pause here. Um, I made a video about the Logitech G930 in that review, and a lot of people started bashing on me because they claimed that I was talking too loud or whatever. Here's the thing, okay? When you're looking at a microphone, if you're going to be doing live streams and stuff like that, and you want just an all-in-one headset, especially one that's going to be like $100, the microphone should be at least tolerable. And if you're sitting there and you're going to be talking monotone all the time and you're going to be talking very lowly all the time, nobody's going to want to watch your stream anyway. You have to have excitement, and your mic has to be able to handle and capture your excitement. And I feel like this mic does it okay. Is it the best headset microphone out there? By no means. But for the price range, I think it's a top contender, especially considering the Siberia V2s, which are largely more popular for whatever reason I don't know. Then again, I'm not going to reserve my judgment. I haven't used them, but according to all the audio tests and other people that stream a lot with them, they don't really sound that great in my opinion. The Razer Krakens do sound better. Now with the Razer Krakens, I'm going to open up the software here. You guys won't be able to see it unfortunately, but I'll throw up a screen capture right here of my microphone settings that I'm using on it. You get to adjust your mic volume on the headset through the software Razer Synapse, which would use with your keyboard and your mouse as well, or any other Razer peripherals that you have. The mic sensitivity, which will obviously choose how sensitive your mic is. If you turn it all the way down, it'll essentially only activate when you start yelling. If you turn it all the way up, the slightest noise will activate the microphone. So it's got a built-in noise gate feature there, which I find to be really good. I love noise gate features on microphones. So always playing around with that is good. And it also has an ambient noise reduction. And now that is unique. That I have never seen ever on any other headset. That would essentially, if you have a lot of noise going on, PC fans or an air conditioning unit like I have over there, then it'll try its best to drown it out. It doesn't work the best. It's not like a post processing stuff like how you would do with like Audacity when you remove background noise. However, it does make a bit of a difference. So I use it to a very slight degree. If you use it too much, then your voice starts to sound bad. And then there's also a volume normalization. If you're one of those guys that is maybe like playing a scary game on stream or recording whatever, and you're creeping up, and you're like, okay, what's behind this door? And then all of a sudden you yell. it won't be as jarring. It won't go from that position of, okay, he's very quiet and nice and listenable, and then, oh my god, my ears, they're gone. It'll condense that. I don't really use it just because I don't know. I just don't use it. Get off my back. One thing I forgot is this here. I don't know if you guys can hear me scratching on that, but there's a mute button here. Let's see if I can click it. Hello, 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 hello. Or is that not a mute button? So yeah, a lot of people report that there is no mute on the microphone. There is. It's just literally on the microphone, very hard to press. So if somebody walks in and is trying to say something embarrassing, it's gonna kind of be a pain to reach for it. Another thing is the cord. This helps for portability just because it's one straight USB cord like you would find on the Razer Death Adder. However, there's a problem. This cord here is braided. So when you're listening to music, watching Netflix, playing a game, whatever, this here, when your cord rubs up against your shirt or hits your desk or your chair or your leg, anything, it'll go beam straight up and you can hear it. That handling noise, it's is not good. It's not pleasant. I'll tell you right off the bat. It's not that great. But other than that, the headset folds up, and I apologize for any ear rape that's about to occur. And it looks like there was no ear rape, so the noise gate works wonders. But yeah, the microphone itself is great. The portability is great. You can just fold it up, throw it in a backpack or something, or just hold on to it in your hand if you're going somewhere uh, with a laptop or something. Who knows? But yeah, that's the Razer Kraken 7.1 surround sound gaming headset. If you guys have any questions about the headset, let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, this has been your friendly neighborhood Omega Pro. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like rating. If you did not, send me death threats. I always appreciate those. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching.